The storm clouds over Old Trafford seemed never-ending. Talks of budget cuts, staff layoffs, a club running out of cash. But just when football fans started writing off Manchester United, Ruben Amorim and the board stunned the football world with a transfer window that signalled genuine ambition.
Move on to Manchester United, and several clubs in Italy are interested in signing Rasmus Højlund.
Today, we're breaking down why United, shaped by ambitious signings, Amorim's transformative philosophy, and a fully domestic calendar, could be the league's most dangerous dark horses for the 2025-26 campaign.
If they finish in the top 8, I think they've done well. I don't fancy them one iota to do anything this season.
For a club supposedly struggling with finances, United pulled off an incredible coup by spending £200 million on new talent this summer. These weren't random buys. Every signing fits a growing vision for the club. Rival fans scoffed at United, but top players still chose them over other elite suitors. Their pull is still massive thanks to that iconic badge, legacy, and the promise of playing under one of Europe's most exciting young coaches. Let's start with United's new leading man up front, Sesko.
It's a slip from Erving. Shoot, he says. Oh my goodness! Benjamin Sesko does it again, and he does it with the outside of his boot.
At 22, this 6 feet 5 inches forward blends power with surprising speed and skill. Even before arriving at Old Trafford, Sesko was making waves in European football. After smashing 16 goals in 30 games for Red Bull Salzburg in the 2022-23 season, he took the Bundesliga by storm at Leipzig, netting 39 goals in 87 matches. What makes Sesko so different? He's not just a poacher waiting for service. His shot map last season proves he's dangerous from anywhere. Left foot, right foot, headers, tap-ins, long-range finishes. He takes risks and makes defenders nervous every time he's on the ball. Compare him to Erling Haaland. Not quite at that level, but all the tools are there. Athleticism, hunger, confidence.
Semacon. With a scoop cross, Sesko! The quickest to react.
But Sesko offers more than just goals. Data from smarter scouts puts him among the best strikers for recoveries and interceptions, meaning he presses and wins the ball back just as well as he finishes. United desperately needed this upgrade. Last season, their old strike force contributed just 7 goals to a paltry club tally of 44, United's worst in the Premier League era. Sesko doesn't just fix the scoring problem, he sets new standards for work rate up top. The midfield is where things get really interesting, and in the modern game, it's often where matches are won or lost. Amorim's focus has been on players who combine intelligence, athleticism, and ball winning with composure in possession. Look at Balaba. Though United haven't sealed him as a permanent signing, his profile influences Amorim's vision. Aggressive defensive actions, calm passing from deep, and the ability to cover ground both ways. If Amorim finds the right fit or gets Balaba, expect United's midfield to boss games like never before. United's next big move? Securing proven Premier League talent who can create, score, and press. Enter Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo. Cunha came from Wolves, where he was the heartbeat of a struggling side fighting relegation, playing mostly as a left-sided number. 10 in a 3-4-2-1 formation, Cunha finished last season with a record 15 Premier League goals, matching legends like Firmino and Gabriel Martinelli, for most by a Brazilian in a single season. What makes him special is versatility. On the right, Bryan Mbeumo brings a different flavor. Despite playing for mid-table Brentford and missing a chunk of 2023-24 through injury, he put up 9 goals in 27 games, showing reliability and impact even without top-level service. Last season, Mbeumo detonated, hitting 20 goals with 8 assists while Brentford finished 10th. His outperformance of XG is a testament to his finishing, but his variety, volleys, near-post bangers, creative runs, makes him nearly impossible to mark. He helps regain possession and disrupt opponents high up the pitch, something Amorim demands. One of the most overlooked advantages for Manchester United this season is the absence of European competition. While rivals battle demanding schedules with midweek fixtures across the continent, United get week-long breaks between matches. This has profound effects. Fresher, fitter squad. With no Thursday nights in the Europa League, United's first team and fringe players benefit from extended recovery. Fewer games mean less risk of fatigue-induced injuries, especially to key players like Sesko, Mbeumo and Fernandes, the players counted on to keep intensity high. Sharper tactical preparation. Amorim now has more time on the training pitch. Instead of rushing through game plan adjustments or rotating heavily, he can focus sessions on specific opponents, refine tactical details, and accelerate the integration of new signings. Mental reset and focus. The pressure cooker of weekly continental fixtures can sap mental energy and focus. United's squad now channels everything into the Premier League and domestic cups. No distractions, no burnout, just pure focus on the next opponent. Consistent, starting 11. Amorim isn't forced to rotate for fixture congestion. He can play his best team more often, build momentum and chemistry, and allow young talents to develop without being thrown into the deep end too quickly. In past seasons, squad depth was tested by endless travel and short recovery windows. Amid the new signings, United's established talent has a huge role in the dark horse story. Bruno Fernandes, United's captain, is one of the most misunderstood players in the league. Criticized for risky passes and emotional outbursts, he's actually a statistical monster, consistently scoring, assisting, and running entire games for United through their toughest years. He's won the Sir Matt Busby Award 4 times and remains the club's creative heartbeat. Ahmad Diallo is the wild card. After years in the wilderness under previous coaches, he's finally been unleashed to show his directness. Diallo scored crucial goals against City and Liverpool, proof of his ability on the big stage. He doesn't just attack, he presses and wins duels. In defense, United have invested in youth and quality with Lenny Euro, a centre-back who combines pace, technique, and anticipation. Patrick Dou looks set to evolve into a specialist left wing-back reminiscent of Nuno Mendes. Alongside mainstays like Martinez, Mazzeri, and De Ligt, this defensive core makes United harder to break down, especially in Amorim's flexible 3-at-the-back system. What sets Amorim apart is his fearlessness and long-term thinking. He arrived at Sporting CP during turmoil, survived a mass player exodus, and rebuilt the club with a mix of ruthless cuts and trust in youth. Sporting went unbeaten for 32 games and won titles. This summer saw key departures. Rashford, Sancho, and others left as Amorim elevated standards and imposed tactical discipline. So, why could Manchester United be this year's ultimate dark horse? First, the balance. They've blended youth with proven experience, solved the lack of goals, and solidified the back line. Second, work rate and hunger. This side is built on relentless pressing, athleticism, and a willingness to run for each other. Sesko, Cunha, Mbeumo, Ahmad all thrive on intensity, and Amorim won't tolerate anything less. Third, manager ambition. Amorim's track record isn't about short-term fixes. He's building something lasting, instilling discipline and belief. Finally, the freed-up attacking options. United now have outlets everywhere. Sesko for central threat, Cunha for creativity and direct play, Mbeumo for wide danger and finishing, Ahmad for unpredictability, Bruno for orchestration. If these weapons find rhythm, Old Trafford becomes a nightmare for any opponent. Manchester United fans finally have real hope again. The turbulence off the pitch hasn't stopped United on it, it's fueled a new era. Amorim's blueprint isn't just about surviving, it's about succeeding with style. This season, United won't be most pundits' pick for the title, but that's exactly why they're dangerous. With a deep and balanced squad, creative solutions everywhere, and a manager with a proven blueprint for success, the Reds are ready and able to shock the Premier League and write a new chapter at Old Trafford. If you're a rival fan, don't overlook Amorim's Manchester United. This season, they're not just rebuilding, they're gunning for glory.